Alright, what is up boys? Welcome back to another DT Dragon Traveler video. We do have a big patch coming out in the next 2 days, 3 days, depending on where you live. And you're going to see that there are a lot of things actually coming. There's a new weekly event in terms of summoning. There's going to be a new SSRX that's going to be released into the global version. And there's even some new skins, one of which is free in Oberani, right? So if you have that red team, and you have that free-to-play character, which you do, you might want to participate in this event to get the skin. And there's actually another skin for Athena, which I'll show you, but you're gonna see that these skins look pretty cool, and the devs actually censored the teaser because I think in-game it's gonna look a little bit spicy. So here's the Oberani skin, the Oberon skin. You could see it looks pretty good. We got some back action. Oh! Her back must hurt a lot, is all I'm gonna say. But if you join the event here, you can see it says at the bottom, you can get a free wedding skin. So if that's for you, for this character, looks pretty good. Honestly, the skin looks pretty cool. So that's the Oberon skin coming out. Let's actually look at the Athena skin. So this is the Athena skin. This is an SSRX. Yes, it is. And she's really OP. So if you already have her, well, you can get this OP skin for her, if you know what I'm saying. But I wonder what they're censoring there. But this is another skin that's coming, so I just wanted to show you guys the 2 skins coming to the game. Honestly, I'm playing this game mostly for the skins at this point, so maybe we'll have to cop this one as well. So we're gonna look at the patch notes like this on this notepad file that I very professionally copy and pasted from the Discord announcements because I couldn't find an official webpage for it. Hopefully there's like a community page that people post this on, but for now we'll use this very poorly formatted notepad file. But you're gonna see this is the length of the update, I guess. It's going to be from February 5th until February 19th for the first thing that we see, which is the banner. It's a mythical summon banner. So we do have a new SSRX Luminary, and it's going to be Apollo. So Apollo is an archer. She's in the Rebirth team, the Otherworld Return, and also the Sanctum Glory team, which is the yellow team. Now, in terms of what she does, this character is insane for single target. In fact, on this site I'm using, it says, very busted single target DPS. So it's very easy to see why, even at level 1, passive, basic attacks are applying this debuff, and you're just gonna do damage scaling with the target's max HP. So you can see it again, reduce critical resistance, you can crit more, so more damage, but also you're doing damage based off the target's max HP. And this is really OP because a lot of the bosses that you fight on the leaderboards have a ton of health. So this character is going to be extremely good for that area of content. The other stuff, obviously it's very hard to get unless you are spending a lot, but level 2 is also very strong because you give everyone in the backline fervor. So if you're running like Gabrielle or anything that relies on fervor, well, you start with it. So it's very strong. And of course, you know, crit damage, 120% bonus at level 4, which is insane. So you can see, very strong damage dealer. So her overdrive ability is just her turning into the sun, and she just does a ton of damage. And the reason why she works in a Rebirth team is because she gains stacks of Death Rattle, and for every 5 stacks that she gets, you get a stack when an ally dies. You shoot 10 additional arrows with this. Very strong, just a lot of damage. Also, you'll see with her ultimate, she's doing AoE damage. She also gets Death Rattle and attack speed up, which is like one of the best buffs right now in the game. When she has morale and fervor, so if you have something to grant her morale, she goes into the gray state where she does splash damage with her basic attacks, which is insane as well. And you're gonna see when you crit with this Radiant Sigil debuff on the enemy, right? Because your basic attacks apply it, you have a chance to grant yourself fervor. And if you have max stacks of this Radiant Sigil, well, you're granting 2 other allies fervor. So she's like buffing your team by a lot, but she also does insane single targets. So for the light team, she's gonna be very good for those bosses. Now, is she like a must have? I think the other SSRXs are actually better because they're way more universal. I think Poseidon is like really good, and I think Athena is also really good. Those 2 are like the best in the game right now for global. But if Apollo is a really good single target DPS, if you are a spender, then you definitely want her to place high on the leaderboards. So that is Apollo. She's coming to the game. We also have a new pass. So if you want to buy the pass, you can get more mythic summoning tickets. There's also going to be some other events going on as well with Apollo, right? If you can upgrade her, you get exclusive frames and titles and stuff like that. Another huge one coming is the new Magic limited time summoning rate up. So basically, right now in the game, if we actually look, we have I think we have the weapon thing, right? The spear thing. If I go to treasure hunt, yeah, the treasure hunt. So this is the current event. Next event after this ends is going to be Invocation. And you can see I'm cooked because I cannot hold it. We just full sent. I've been summoning for Magic because I want to catch up. But if you have these saved up, you can use them during the event. And by doing so, it'll work similar to the Serpent Hunt where you're gaining points for each one you use. And you'll get even more summons and more currency. And very importantly, if you get to the end, you get these clovers, right? For this, what's it called? This event. And if you go to the Golden Leaf store, you can use this currency to buy like mythical equipments. This is like the Giga Whale stuff. Also, yeah, you can get shards for your characters, your X characters, if you want to get those. So basically that is what is coming for the next summoning event for the treasure hunt. It's going to be Magic. So if you aren't saving already, you definitely want to save. And if you don't have enough to get to that clover, I guess, or whatever it is, you might want to consider saving for even the next one. I think as free-to-play low spender, you want to summon on these like every other or even every third, and they do rotate, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, you can see that there's rate up spells. For the Breach slot, we have the Arcane Aura, where all your allies gain 36% overdrive damage boost. This is insanely strong. You can see shield efficiency. So if you're pulling for the supposedly new character in Azure Dragon, then this is going to be insanely good. You also see physical damage or physical defense increase, right? So there's a lot of stuff that's coming with the spells that are really good in this round. And you'll see that the first SSR spell you obtain is guaranteed to be one of these. So just get lucky, guys, and you'll get the one that you want. But these are very, very good. The spells are very, very good. And of course, new weekly events. This week's featured event, Magic Dash. I think it's pretty much the same thing, I guess. But another thing with Magic, you know, just summoning on that. And of course, if we look at the bottom here, there's this puzzle rewards for Bridal Oath. I do believe it's for the new skins that I showed you earlier. So this is pretty much it that's coming with the patch. The biggest thing obviously is going to be the new character, the new X character in Apollo. But the next round of events here, it's going to be the Magic summoning. So you want to make sure that you are saving those currencies. And like I said, if you don't have enough to get to the end, you probably want to save for the next round. Me personally, I definitely have to save. I am absolutely cooked. I might have to swipe a bit because I kind of want Apollo as well because the light team looks super good. But I did skip Gabriel, so maybe I won't actually go for her, but we'll have to see. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the patch. I think it's pretty cool. The characters look pretty insane skin-wise, so I'm very excited about that. But like I said, I think if you have your Magic summons saved up for the event, the ones that are coming look insanely powerful. So you definitely want to go for those if you have enough to get to that quote-unquote clover reward. And even if you don't have enough, worth considering because these are amazing. Although I wouldn't suggest it if you're free to play or low spender. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.